My man's is not dead. What is dead may never die. And I'm not talking about Theon. I am talking about the Night King. Despite the fact that Theon received a wound that would have taken him hours to die, and he just kind of gave up. No, I am talking about the Night King. Despite the fact that we saw him shatter into 1,000 pieces, he's coming back. Well, I would have more faith if these showrunners, D&D, had any competence whatsoever on their own. But, thematically, I feel like maybe they're pulling a bait and switch here on us, because you cannot kill death. He will come back. He was defeated before in the first Long Night. Now he's back. Why? We don't know. None of these questions are answered. I think even writers this incompetent feel like they need to answer the questions, unless they're really just going full Ruin Johnson. But, so, my theory is that he has played this kind of gambit. The Night King is playing this gambit right now. Maybe he wants Bran's body or something. Maybe he can warg into his body. He's already touched him. We've actually seen the actor of the Night King put out a tweet, something about, he says, how did he raise Craster's children? By touching them. How did he change Viserion? By touching it. What did Bloodraven say to hashtag Bran Stark in the cave? He touched you. And then he writes, hashtag food for thought, hashtag Night King, hashtag Game of Thrones. So, perhaps Bran is the new Night King, just like people have always theorized. Perhaps he has some kind of way of getting into Gilly's baby. Or perhaps he's just some supernatural force that can always come back, and of course we still have this whole plot line of necromancy with Qyburn in King's Landing. Maybe he does something that brings the Night King back. We still have, all this setup should tell someone that the White Walkers are the final boss, that the Game of Thrones is pointless and petty in the face of death, and always was pointless and petty. I don't see why you should have any of this fantasy elements if you're not going to really capitalize on it in the climax of the entire story. So there's still all these plot elements going on that aren't wrapped up that have to do with dead people. I think that we might see the Night King coming back. I'm calling it right now. My bet is on Qyburn's going to do something crazy. Maybe he makes a new Night King. Maybe he becomes the new Night King. I don't know if the old Night King himself is necessarily coming back, but I don't think the dead are over yet. That's just my prediction. Hopefully they try and pull another shock on us and accidentally undo the mistake they made in this episode. Alright. That's just my little prediction. I talk about the episode in general in a different video in a lot greater detail. But I just wanted to separate my prediction from the critique of the episode itself, because if there's no hint of something more coming, then you're really just trolling the audience, which at this point it's a shitty thing to do, but I hope that they're doing so that it redeems this abortion of an ending. Alright, well, that's it.